What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon Kindle Create Space. A link will be in the description box below as usual. Watching DJ Vlad and D.L. Hewley said something. Actually inspired both of the videos I just put out. That if killing racism could kill America, and I think he's right. I think this country is so racist that if the problem with people fighting back against racism is that killing racism is killing America. Because like the man said, if you kill racism, you kill the Pledge of Allegiance. You kill racism, you kill the national anthem. You kill racism, you kill American history and the quote-unquote founding fathers, right? You kill racism, you see the difference between you need to protest peacefully, and we're going to teach you this great American thing called the Boston Tea Party. That's not a peaceful protest though, but that's American symbolism. See, you kill racism, you kill the Boston Tea Party. That's what people want, You kill racism, you kill the idea that good old American ingenuity wasn't from theft, that people didn't get paid off for other people's ideas and inventions and created business off of that. See, and this wasn't even talking about, and this goes back all the way to slavery, by the way. Like, they were literally people who were slave owners that would patent the things that black people invented. You know what I'm saying? And that made them more rich, because that's who was doing the work. So necessity is the mother of invention. And the people who after that took those skills of ingenuity and invention after slavery was quote unquote abolished, and then the patent offices would let them patent their stuff. But that's how you get the little spin-offs, because yeah, you made something, but we ain't gonna let you make no money from it. We're gonna get another white guy here to make something just like it with a little bit of a twist, and he'll be a millionaire, and you'll suffer. You know what I'm saying? You kill racism, you kill all the family portraits of all these quote-unquote successful families who did so much, who pulled themselves up by their bootstraps by doing racist things for money. You would say that's opportunism and that's capitalism and nothing's wrong with that. Something's wrong with that. If you kill racism, you kill most American holidays. It's real talk. Like Columbus Day, Thanksgiving, Labor Day, sheesh. Memorial Day, 4th of July. I mean, we might just have New Year's and Christmas. And you kill racism, people are like, you don't celebrate Martin Luther King. We ain't the ones who killed Martin Luther King for saying people need to be treated fairly. But because you're killing our holidays, we need to kill yours. Is because Martin Luther King is an equivalent to Christopher Columbus. You better check their history and see if they're such an equivalent, because they're not. President's Day, you kill racism, you kill law enforcement. How was the police was started as an institution to catch quote unquote runaway slaves. You kill racism, you kill the institution of the police itself and law enforcement and judges and lawyers and all that. You kill racism, And some you can say you killed things like gynecology, which how did they learn all that? They took black women as slaves, and they basically tortured them using their instruments because they didn't know what they were doing until they felt like they figured out what they were doing. Same thing with some things in the medical profession of experimenting on things. Dentistry, you remember people? Some of y'all don't remember that or know that they used to pull slaves' teeth out and put them in a like a little denture fixture and put them in so white people could have teeth when they didn't have teeth no more. Where dentures in America come from. Literally. You kill racism, you kind of, you kill racism, you kill picnics. See, y'all might want to look into the history of, picnic is part of lynching. Pick a nicker, picnic, picnic. You know what I'm saying? You kill racism, you killed a lot of your nursery songs. It just eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch it. It wasn't a tiger. No, it wasn't. You kill racism. You kill the people who came to Ellis Island after all of that was over. We came to the country with nothing and made something. Actually, that's half of the story. The rest of the story is you fell in line with racism to get ahead to this quote-unquote melting pot of America. That's what you did. That's what the Irish did. That's what the Italians did. That's what the Jewish people did. That's what the Asians did. Like, that's as American as apple pie, right? So if you kill racism, you kill all of the ideas. You kill racism, you bring back the original Statue of Liberty. That was a black woman. And for you people who like, what? Yeah, the original Statue of Liberty was a black woman. They sent it back to France because they didn't want a black woman's face on it. So the Statue of Liberty you got is they put a white woman's face on it because America didn't want that. But what they kept on the Statue of Liberty was the chain link, which was on the bottom of the Statue of Liberty's feet. Because if it doesn't click to you, white people were never slaves. So they kept that as a reminder that, this was really about, the freedom you're talking about, kind of like a Harriet Tubman type statue, basically. That's part of the reason I believe that they thought about or still thinking about putting her face on a 20. You kill currency, as you know it in America, if you kill racism. Grant, Jackson, definitely. Washington, you wind up turning the penny back to, since it's the only copper-colored coin because they used it as a dig because Lincoln, quote-unquote, freed the slaves. Most of the people on the bills, slave owners, thieves, murderers. But, they're American heroes. So you kill racism, you kill the currency too. It has to change to better human beings. That's why I said killing racism destroys American history. You kill racism. When people think about people's mentality of superiority, that's where it really digs in more difficult, because people think because they were born of a certain race, I'm automatically better than you, and I've got all the benefits of being better than you just because we're better than you, and And then, well, no, this is really who you are. I can't take that. I can't take that. I can't. That's just mentally, no, 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 no. Because killing racism pulls back the veils of who what people's history really is and who they really are. You know, you kill racism, you kill how unions came. You kill the history of unions in America and how they started. You know, you kill the American idea that we all worked to build this country. No, you didn't. You know, like all the things that all the botched, purposely botched history that make people feel superior goes out of the window, and people can't take that. They just can't. They just can't live with that. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. You know, you kill racism, you kill a lot of even modern day business practices, because a lot of this stuff, a lot of the way that capitalism is set up is based on racism and how it started. They never had a new model. You got one person who has taken advantage of poor or oppressed or different races of people to become rich, and then use that money to further oppress people for profit and shortchange the people that's working for them. Sometimes the bigger the business and the bigger the employer, the more they can pay their employee slave. Like, you know, whether you want to admit it or not, you know, you're a generator of money for a business. It's just they turned it into, you know, employment. This is your job. But if you take away racism, you kill racism, you kill the whole dynamic of American business, the American business model and capitalism in itself. So yeah, I believe that, you know, if you kill racism, you'll kill America. And I think this is what people, you know, are upset about, because, you know, the information age is basically chipping at that. And at first it was chipping. Now it's like sledgehammer, boom, boom, boom. You know, and people are getting shook. Here's what it is, though, to me. I'm out.